What's up, guys? New scam just dropped, and this one is for all you Minecraft fans out there. So recently, this Minecraft merch collaboration thing was going pretty viral. Truly fire fits, like this sweater that says, "You may not rest now, there are monsters nearby." As you can see, these are meant to be fairly high quality clothes. 100% cotton. You can see there's these little details like the frillies, fringies, you know. It's very legit, high quality merch. You know, you're not just getting a t-shirt printed with a graphic on it. That is, unless you go by the name of Fishstick on Twitter. Because if you go by the name of Fishstick on Twitter, then you got a t-shirt with a graphic printed on it. Check this out. Is anyone else's really shiny and nothing like the website's previews? And of course, Fishstick attaches some pictures here where we see something that's definitely not 100% cotton. It looks a lot more like 100% spandex. And you notice that the print on it is like a JPEG. Like you can see the image compression printed onto the shirt here. So as you can imagine, Fishstick is pretty disappointed because this is what they thought they were getting, and instead they got what looks like a JPEG Under Armour shirt. Well guys, it seems like something fishy's going on here, and it's not just Fishstick. I had the same damn problem! I'm currently fighting the website to get them to refund me. And they said more of the same, in their words, awful polyester texture and not embroidered as advertised. This is hilarious to me. The texture, like the little frilly fringies that I was talking about, they're there, but they're just printed on. It is an image of strands of cotton printed onto a shirt. Now, I'm sure a lot of you watching wouldn't need me to tell you that these people were, in fact, scammed. But sure enough, the real company actually responded to this thread. Which website are you talking about? Because that is definitely not from ours. And this is where I believe Fishstick said that they, of course, ordered from your website. What other website would I have ordered from? Spoiler alert, they didn't order from their website. So that post was deleted out of embarrassment. Well, what date did you order? They said December 16th. Hey, the item you purchased was actually sold out on our website long before December 16th. So yeah, I think that sums it up. So what's actually going on here? Well, lucky for us, we do actually have the real website that Fishstick ordered these products from. Tailsis Studios? Teleki Studios, maybe? And of course, yeah, I'm gonna be visiting telekistudios.shop, so let's go ahead and check it out. It might be a bit confusing that we've landed on the site, and yet we're seeing nothing of these Minecraft bootleg collab merch stuff. Instead, we're seeing Teleki Studios CNY jackets, just restocked. So this is the Adidas Chinese New Year's jacket, and that is indeed what is pictured in these photos, but look, I know I just spoke out against gambling in my last video, but I'll give you permission just this once. Let's place a bet. Do you think that if you buy this from this website, you're gonna get an Adidas jacket? Make your wagers, make your wagers. And of course, we know it's not gonna be Adidas because they don't even market it as such. I mean, of course, the Adidas logo is in the pictures, but they make sure not to put it in the item description. We never said it was actually gonna be Adidas. Okay, that was your fault. You read too far into it. Back in the day, they would just steal the product images for these from either the official seller or from like an eBay listing. But I think what we're seeing now is, you know, brand new technology, the greatest technology on earth, generative AI. They can easily generate an image that copies the real look of the product, but it gives it a more authentic look because it's not just a stock photo ripped straight from the actual brand. It's almost got this like eBay vibe to it, as if this is like somebody cleaning out their closet. But anyways, I've gotten way off track. The question that I'm assuming maybe a viewer was asking is, where's the Minecraft stuff? Well, we've actually seen this a number of times on this channel before. What happens is the sellers give you personalized ads. So they say, hey, you look like you like Minecraft, so we're gonna give you an ad for our bootleg Minecraft merch. Now, when you click the ad, yes, it's taking you to the same site, but it knows that you came from an ad for Minecraft merch. So that's how it's gonna display its site to you. It's very likely that there's other bootleg, other scam products on this site, including these Adidas jackets, where you might get an ad, click that ad, and it would take you to an entirely different looking storefront, but still on the same site. And this accomplishes at least two things that are beneficial to the scammer. If you click the ad expecting to see the Minecraft merch, and then you were greeted with also like Air Jordans, you might start to get a little bit confused. Something tells me this isn't the real official Minecraft merch, but what it also does is just kind of help their scams fly under the radar. For example, I can't even get to the Minecraft bootleg merch just from their homepage here. All I'm seeing is these unisex comic breakthrough hoodie. So I got curious and reverse image searched this, and it doesn't appear to be like one specific official product from anywhere, but I'm seeing it from what looks like a TikTok creator who makes like custom clothing, custom shirts and stuff. In fact, all that they have is exactly 3 different versions of this. So this seems like an incredibly niche, weird and very specific pick for them to steal and put on their website. But guess what? It turns out it's on another website too. Kotoreal.com anime, Kotoreal anime, which has greeted us to a giant gambling. And I love gambling. Enter your email address to spin the wheel for a chance to win. Email Onda. Throw in the burner. Let's give it a quick spin. Come on, guys. 5% anime 5? Okay, it's my lucky day. Copia that. I know I'm getting incredibly off track by doing this, but this is just too good to pass up. The entire website is a mixture of English and what I think is Italian. You can tell it's Italian because no other language would have a word like aggiungi. Okay, 67 visitors, sure. And then you get to Risparmia, $25. But seriously, I don't know what the strategy is here. Like if we're catering to bilingual folks. Hey, while we're here though, might as well check. Maybe they have some Minecraft merch. 0 record. Although I'm sure they can't use the word Minecraft. It would have to be something like block game. Okay, that did not work either. So I guess it's a sign to go back to our old friend. What the hell was that? If you specifically search for results from this domain, now we see something interesting pop up here. What's it called? Craft Collection Drop. A little bit of block game action going on. But it's not just Craft Collection, because one result down, we also just see collections in general, implying that there's more than one. We got Anime Streetwear Drop, Craft Collection, that's our Minecraft. Labu Doll, not Labubu, but just Labu. And then Recent Drop. For fans of Recent, if you want to buy some Recent merch. Now, unfortunately, even still, if I click on any of these collections, it takes me to a page that says no results, no products found. Now, does this mean that they actually took down the bootleg products? Well, it could, but it could also not. It's still possible that the site is simply hiding these products from us because we don't have what you can essentially call a secret code that the advertisement would have passed along to the browser when we first landed on the site. Something like a cookie that gets set or even a URL parameter that gets passed basically could act like a final verification that the person who's made it to this screen has only made it here through the advertisement. Again, to prevent themselves from getting caught or from people who got scammed from going back and trying to investigate further or ask for a refund. Although this is interesting, lower down on this page I got some fake reviews for the Minecraft merch. Nailed the vibe, my new favorite hoodie. Just a must-have for Jujutsu Kaisen fans. Quality is fire. And so actually all 3 of these reviews, like the text is for JJK merch, but then all 3 of the pictures are for the Minecraft merch. So yeah, I could see myself browsing this site thinking, oh, I don't know, it's a little fishy. I'm just not sure. Maybe if there was a 5-star review or 2 or 3, and then you see this absolute drip coupled with just a host of, and it's written by Marco K. I mean, it's an instant buy. All my fears have been put to rest. This is a legit site. Plus, I've already gotten compliments from other anime fans. 5 stars for cursed energy comfort. I always say this, but it's so funny to me how like AI does help scammers scam people, but it just doesn't fix the fact that they're stupid. Scammers are always stupid. Because yeah, you got ChatGPT to make a great, wonderful sounding review, but then you ruin it all by putting the wrong picture with the wrong text, or maybe just forgetting to hit paste and instead smashing your keyboard with your forehead. It's always something to be thankful for, that some of the worst people out there also happen to be the dumbest. But I know what you're thinking. Surely the investigation is over here. What more could you possibly uncover? The answer is their Facebook page. Here's Teleki Studios posting on Christmas Eve, plugging their craft collection. End of era. Final craft collection stock. If you missed out on the drop, this is your last chance. That doesn't even make sense. If you already missed out, well, actually you didn't miss out because you got one more chance. But this one is your last chance. So don't miss out this time. Teleki Studios designed elevated streetwear that actually looks premium, not like cheap merch. Right, so what's all this then? And then, the classic ChatGPT writing, which, can I say something? ChatGPT is actually really millennial coded. I want you to imagine something, okay? Imagine that video of the girl, like, with the waffles, and she's going like... Imagine her reading this. The vibe. Structural, oversized silhouettes that pay subtle tribute to the blocky aesthetic. The detail, premium cut and sew paneling, and biome-inspired textures you won't find anywhere else. The catch? Once these sell out, the craft collection is retired forever. Like, I just feel like it just makes sense to me. ChatGPT just talks like a millennial. Anyways, here's the crazy thing. The video that they posted with this is just the official ad. Like, it is the actual ad for the merch, the official brand merch. So I know it's really easy and tempting to ridicule people that fall for these kinds of scams, but I want you to just think about it for a second. The actual official brand that made this merch collab is called Cool Shirts. That doesn't sound like a very official brand name, I'm just gonna be honest. And their official domain is shirtz.cool. Shirts with a Z, mind you. Like, yeah, it's a cool domain. It's perfect for their actual brand name. I mean, it's very fitting. But actually, I think a smart, cautious user of the internet would probably hesitate a little bit if they saw this domain. My point is that this wasn't going to be advertised by, like, Minecraft or Mojang themselves. It's going to be promoted by the company who actually makes the clothing. And if you didn't know that that company was, in this case, called Cool Shirts, then Telecky Studios might sound like a perfectly reasonable brand name. And then, if the advertisement you're seeing is quite literally the official, professional, amazing-looking advertisement with the real products featured in it, then all that's left for you to do is click the ad, overlook probably a few mistakes and red flags, and then you lose your money. You got scammed. But again, there's a good reason why a lot of people might overlook the suspicious stuff in these kinds of scams. And that's because they prioritize building this sense of urgency. They're talking about it being the final last chance, 70% off, which is, too good of a deal to pass up on. So they give you this fear of missing out. Everything looks, professional enough. And then in your haste, you get scammed. And in case you were curious, here's their Facebook page. They have 2 posts, their profile picture and the sandals that everyone will ask about. Okay, I gotta put you on these sandals really quick. Here's another ad that they ran. In this case, just stealing a guy's video from TikTok. It's your final chance. This very coveted, some say probably the most coveted craft hoodie is back in stock, but only briefly. Some say probably very, very most likely briefly. Look closely. Every piece features premium embroidery or subtle pixel detailing on the cuff. What does that even mean? Also, I'm looking closely. You got a JPEG of cotton strings. It's the same. It's cut and paste. Nostalgic vibes without the cringe factor. And here's a random Instagram user I found showing off their outfit. Sweatshirt from Telecky Studios, trousers from Shein, bodysuit from Shein, but the sneakers, can't skimp on the sneakers, gotta go Nike. Bro got the dropship 3000 on over here. So I'll go ahead and say, case closed on this one. It looks like the Minecraft products were probably taken off their site, but the damage has already been done. Ugh, I just ordered 2 Warden hoodies from this same website. Just happened to me too, I got way too excited. What are the chances my bank account is in danger of being drained? Made an impulse buy as well, reported it to my bank. Wine and online shopping don't go together. And it's also not just Telecky Studios. Issuewire.com, GS Monster, this one's South Star, Thread & Co, with even like a knockoff Minecraft logo, look at that. Cubecraft merch. Is Anifo Amasa a scam website? Anybody know? It's like that incorrect advice that they always say about if you can't pronounce the ingredients on the back of a food product, you shouldn't be eating it. Well, it's true in this case. If you can't pronounce the website, you should not be buying something from it. Oh, no way. I just tried Anifo Amasa, and, we found an active scam this time. 10% off Black Friday sale. That's ridiculous. It's 2026. But this one takes us straight to the Minecraft merch. And not just that, it's even got the very cool logo from the Cool Shirts. Like, it straight up is copying the site. Of course, it's not exact, and they're not using the Minecraft font like they are here, but I mean, this one's pretty convincing. Now, for someone like me, I open it and see the Black Friday pop-up and this scrolling banner at the top, and those are instant red flags. If you've seen any of my videos, it's just the most classic thing ever. But barring those 2 red flags, I can absolutely see how somebody would fall for this. And again, they make it so easy, especially on mobile, to just tap on an ad and then boom, you're on a site and you don't even know what it is. You might not even see a URL bar. And these ones are expensive, man. Like these are close to, if not probably the same prices as the official. But once you click on one of these products, I would say you're really starting to get into fishy territory if you slow down and take your time here. Gift offer on orders over 3 pieces? Oh sure, I'll buy 3 of these denim jackets and get a reversible stud logo belt. Buy 12 and get 35% off? Who's buying 12? Why would you even market that? And the answer is obviously because this is a template that every scam shop ever uses. Like literally every single one looks identical to this. And oftentimes they're much cheaper products than this, so it makes a lot more sense for them to try to egg on the customer to buy a bunch at once. That way, of course, they profit a lot more. And then the bouncing add to cart button. If anything on a website is bouncing, I'm getting off of it. I don't want a bouncing website. By the way, here was another one of those fake sites, kazemo.com, which it seems took off the Minecraft stuff, but has this knockoff anime merch. And then here's another one we hadn't seen yet. Once again, anime merch. Another one, daviasi.com. Oh, this is heat. We got Minecraft collection, Ninjago, and wide leg jeans. My 3 favorite things in the world, honestly. Another one, Film Suit V, stylevustore.com. I think you get the point by now. Basically, there's limitless, quite literally infinite, like a Minecraft world, number of these scam websites. Obviously, one of the tactics scammers will use is try to invent their own trendy product, like we saw with the robot puppy or the robot pandy or the robot koala. But an even better tactic is, of course, to use an existing, very trendy, very popular product, bootleg it, and then make all their money off of that. You know, not to give any credit to the scammers, but given how dumb they normally are, I am quite impressed that they even managed to, like, take a screenshot of the official merch and print it onto something that is a piece of clothing. Because all the bootleg items do look so similar, it makes me wonder if it's the same scammer or couple groups of scammers that are really actually running all these different sites. That way they cast an incredibly wide net, try to reach as many people as possible through as many different advertising accounts as possible, and also if any of them get reported or taken down, they have plenty of backups, clearly. Now, how do you avoid getting scammed by these? Well, I have a few pieces of advice. My biggest advice, which would prevent all of this from happening in the first place, is to never click on an advertisement. Now, I get it. Maybe sometimes you get an advertisement that is actually something that's interesting. It looks like something that you might want. But if that happens, do this for me. Instead of clicking on the ad, which is going to take you to, God knows what, go specifically search for that product that you want and find the official storefront for it. And if I do that, the first search result is the official site, and the second search result is, you guessed it, Minecraft.net, and from here we would get a link directly to the official site. Okay, but let's say you hate my advice and you want to click on ads. You just love tapping that screen. The first thing to do if you're ever considering spending money on a website is figure out what domain you're at. Does it have a weird top-level domain like .xyz? Okay, bad. Does it even match the actual brand of the product that you're trying to buy? If no, that's bad. Basically, take your time to look around, scope out the area a little bit, and be very sure of the website that you're about to put credit card and personal information into. And that segues perfectly into my final word of advice, which is to not fall for the scam of urgency. The flash sales that are way too good to be true, the limited stock that's gonna sell out within 5 minutes. Urgency is the primary factor that even makes these scams succeed at all. Because most of the time, if you're not rushing, if you take a breath, relax, maybe even sit on it and come back a different day, you're gonna notice all the little things that just don't look right, don't feel right, and you're gonna save yourself from getting scammed. And if all of that sounded like common sense to you, then do me a favor and don't go around being judgmental of people that do fall for these scams. Instead, take that energy into spreading your wisdom and helping to prevent these scams from succeeding. And I mean, can you really blame them for being excited when the shirts look this cool? Log off. Stop posting for real. And speaking of logging off, it's just about time for me to be doing that. Thank you all for watching. Remember to stay safe out there, shop responsibly, and please use an ad blocker and don't use your phone. Get rid of your phone at this point. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.